There we go. Okay. Now we gotta sit through these super long load times. More adventures starring Crispin Freeman. Apparently. Too bad it's not Crispin Glover. Alright. Whoa. So. Is my mouse not inverted? What the hell? How did that get turned off? There we go. So yeah, when we left off, we were just kind of wandering around. We were fighting a city full of undead, which we have now, this place, Gotha, and we killed the demon that was creating all the undead there. And so that city is now free, and we've paid, some dude asked us to give him some money and they'd repopulate the city, so now that city has like people in it again. So we don't really have anything else left to do there or there, so we just gotta pick a different city and start looking around again. So we could try going to Silden, that's kind of close. Let's see if we can get to Silden. Oh, and I bought a helmet. We have a stupid helmet now. I'd buy better armor. We actually have enough money for better armor, but our reputation with the rebels isn't high enough. Armor apparently has reputation limits, so we'll have to get our reputation up a little higher with these guys, and then we'll be able to get better armor. And I apologize if I sound a little hoarse, but I didn't stream yesterday because I was sick. I'm still feeling a little under the weather here. Your glasses broke. That's no good, man. How you gonna watch Pokemon now? You bent down to pick something up, they fell off and cracked. Oh, that sucks. So like the lens cracked? Because that's gonna suck. Frames are one thing, but when the lenses get cracked, then you're really fucked. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Oh, that's a big waterfall way off in the distance there. That must be Silden. Alright. Thankfully you can still see enough to read so you can still watch Pokemon. Well, that's good. As long as the important things are still available. How do I get down without dying? Can I slide down this hill? Let's save and find out. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. What do we got over here? Camp. Freed slaves. Okay.
Sure, why not? Are you serious?
Is there anybody here we can talk to?
I'll think about it.
Yeah, I should probably get glasses. My vision's not great, but I don't drive or anything, so just kind of left it. Because I can see things close up fine, but distance things I can't see for shit.
Take my advice. Are
Freeman. Is it Gordon Freeman?
What are you doing here?
I'm taking care of all these escaped slaves. There's more and more of them. Soon I won't know where to put them up.
Who are these refugees?
Lately, an increasing number of slaves have fled to the woods up here from Sildon. They are desperate and have nowhere to go. I try to help them as best I can and find places for them to stay.
Let's talk about the gold for the escaped slaves.
We're all poor buggers up here. I can give you no more than 100 gold coins per person.
I see. Show me your goods.
Yeah. I don't like having... Like, even wearing sunglasses I find annoying. So, unless I get into a situation where I absolutely need them, I won't bother.
Sure, why not?
I guess you could always go for contact lenses, but...
Take my advice.
You have to watch what you say.
It doesn't matter to you.
Hey, Tabasco, how you doing, man? Okay, so we got a camp where slaves are escaping to from Sildon, so that lets us know that Sildon is under more control. There's a chest out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, off stream, I should mention I learned a new spell here. I have ice lance. So we have our fireball spell and we have ice lance. And ice lance will freeze an enemy solid, but unlike Gothic 2, you can't run up and whack them while they're frozen. If you hit them while they're frozen, it breaks the ice off of them. So you can't cheese people with the ice spell anymore, which is too bad, but it's still a good way to crowd control multiple enemies now. Speaking of which... There we go. See, now they're frozen. If I hit them with anything, they'll come out. I can kill this one now without being harassed. There we go. Yeah, the ice spell is way too good in Gothic 2. Did it like reset all my control options? There we go. I don't know why that got reset. That's weird. Hey Victor, how you doing, man? Alright. New town. As soon as I'm done weeding their garden.
They arrested you for that?
What?
Welcome to the Slammer, brother.
This camp hardly looks like a jail at all.
Don't let the open palisades fool you, brother. The orcs are watching every step of the people here.
Why are you here?
I tried to steal a fire chalice from the chest of an orc. They caught me, of course. So now they're keeping me locked up here.
Fire chalice, we have to collect those.
Tell me more about the fire chalice.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm not a fire mage. The orcs took the chalice away from me and let Zapotec have it for safekeeping. I don't know whether it is still in Zapotec's hut.
Why don't you flee?
Where would I go? The only chance to avoid the orc patrols lies in the north, but it's way too dangerous in the woods up there because of all the wild beasts.
You'd rather be a slave than take a chance?
Nonsense. All I'm saying is that fleeing won't get us anywhere. A few have already run for it. They never made it far. We must fight the orcs, brother.
Is there anything your boys here need?
Some slaves have escaped, and the orcs are not amused, so they punish us by starving us.
I will get you something to eat.
Great. You should go see Gamble, the cook in town. He keeps the orcs supplied with roast meat. Tell him we're starving.
I will fight the orcs.
Then listen up now. I know that the orcs are storing weapons in a large cache in the main building. We need at least 5 bundles of weapons, brother.
I've got weapons for you.
Very good. But we don't have quite enough.
I've got some roast meat for you.
Thanks. You saved us from starvation. I've got a few potions here for you, brother.
Alright. I think I've decided we're going to help the rebels out as far as factions go. It sounds like that's the most fleshed out option. And yeah. The assassins barely have anything to do. And who wants to work with the orcs? Fuck the orcs. I've had 2 games of dealing with these fucking guys. I'm not going to suddenly team up with them now.
I already know that.
What do you want? Can't you see that you're bothering me?
What sort of a camp is this?
Nice camera
Idiot.
angle.
It's plain to see. This is a prison camp. Moras like you come here when they cause us trouble.
How's business?
Bad. You Moras just won't listen to reason. You're rebellious. Instead of working for me, you prefer being torn apart by wild beasts.
Who's the boss here?
I am the boss here.
So, you are a master of this city?
No, of course not. Umbrak is the leader of this sleazy little settlement, and I hope he won't be for very much longer.
I suppose you'd like to be in Umbrak's place.
Umbrak is soft. The Moras in this city have too much freedom.
Umbrak seems to be very popular.
Popular. Every orc and every Mora in this hole is afraid of him. But I don't believe the stories about his heroic deeds. I would challenge him if I could.
What's preventing you from challenging Umbrak?
That miserable shaman, Grumple. Umbrak won't do anything without asking his advice. You could almost say that Grumple is the real master of this city.
Your slaves are being torn apart by wild beasts?
That's right. The idiots run for the mountains, where they get eaten by wolves.
Slaves are escaping from your camp?
Yes, damn it. I'll have the hide of the fellow who set them free.
But most of the slaves are working.
Sure, but only because I make them.
I could kill Grumple for you.
I want to see that. You're really serious about this, aren't you? All right. I will give you a pile of gold if you succeed.
Would the city be greatly weakened if the shaman Grumple died?
Let those miserable rebels come. I'm not afraid of them.
Alright. Looks like we might be able to thin the orc herd a bit with some infighting. See if we can manipulate the situation to our advantage. Boing. Boing. Looks like a kid sitting at the dinner table.
Who are you?
My name is Lars. I was once a proud warrior from the highlands of Nordmar, but now I'm rotting here in this prison camp.
You fought in the war?
Yes, I was the strongest man in my clan back then.
Can you make me stronger too?
If I finally get to do what I came to the Midlands for, yes, I could. But first, I need to be set free.
Why are you in the slammer?
I stole from Barak, the arena master. Those boys don't take kindly to stealing, you know.
Yes, I know. How can I help you?
You can't help me. Unless you have plenty of gold. I'm worth about 300 gold coins. You would have to buy me from Zapotek, the camp commander.
I see.
Okay. 300 gold's not that much. Where was Zapotek? We just talked to him like 10 seconds ago. In his stupid chair. Where the heck was he? There he is.
I want to buy the freedom of the Nordmarian Lars.
All right. The Nordman belongs to you. It would be better if he disappeared from here anyway. So far, he's caused nothing but trouble here in camp.
I guess I can agree to bring back the slaves and just not do it.
I will bring...
No, you will not. Kill them. All 5 of them. That's the only way to make sure the other slaves remain docile.
I bought your freedom.
Yeah, right. You're just kidding around.
Do I look like I would do that?
A man of honor. I'm impressed, my friend. If there's any way I can help you, let me know.
Resist cold.
I want to learn how to resist the cold.
You have to move a lot. That warms the body. Every movement must come from your whole body. And make sure that you always have warm feet.
Would you teach me how to fight?
And it gets worse.
There we go. You broke the frame on your glasses. Good job. Well done. You're having a solid day, aren't you? The hero is immune to the effects of great cold and receives an armor bonus against ice damage. Wonder if there's like a snow environment where you take cold damage if you don't know that or something.
Do you belong in the mill here?
I don't belong anywhere, kid. Since I haven't been able to work as a blacksmith, I've just been adrift, sort of.
What's your problem?
I have misplaced my beloved smith's hammer. Would you believe it? I have no idea where I left the darn thing. If you see my smith's hammer, you bring it to me, do you understand?
Where have you been lately?
I went to see the town smithy in Silden, and I fought a little in the arena. I must have lost my hammer somewhere there.
I see.
What's wrong, Mora?
Tired?
What is it? What do you want?
Don't you have anything to do?
I'm a guard. but my halberd has disappeared. No halberd, no guard. It's as simple as that.
Be nice if the frickin' voices were all the same volume. I could barely hear what that guy was saying.
A particularly splendid day, don't you think?
You're a Hashishin?
Correct. My name is Quadir. And with whom do I have the pleasure to interact?
I'm new here.
Indeed. Then I'm sure you also don't know how things work here, eh? No matter. I will take care of you, my friend.
What are you doing here?
I am a procurer of valuable manpower, my friend.
You're a slave hunter.
A dreadful word for such a responsible task, don't you think?
Do you also deal with runaway slaves?
Here in Sildon, the mercenaries are responsible for keeping what I bring them.
Where do you get your slaves?
Many people are hiding from the orcs in the local woods. I look for them and convince them to work for the orcs.
I want to help you hunt slaves.
Very fine, my friend. I have just learned that a group of woodcutters is roaming about to the west. They
Hey,
are
Pops.
strong lads. You should grab at least one of them.
What's in it for me if I enslave a woodcutter for you?
You won't go away empty-handed, my friend.
Shh.
Don't you ever...
Gives.
What are you doing here?
I'm the warehouse keeper. My name is Givus. I assemble
Givus.
the goods that are delivered to nearby cities by caravan.
What is being stored here?
Firewood, fish, and pelts. Sildon supplies the entire surroundings with those things.
Do you need anything else?
If you find any goods ready for shipping, bring them here. I must be ready for when the next caravan arrives.
Is this a mill?
It used to be, but ever since the orcs came, it's been used as a storage room.
I'll find you some pelts.
Then go see the hunters up north. They should have delivered their 8 crates some time ago.
Hey, Frognico. Yeah, the game is... all the Gothic games are fully voice acted.
Where should I get the fish?
From the fisher folk down by the river. I've been promised 8 barrels.
Where can I get firewood for you?
The slaves in the prison camp supply me with wood. They should have about 10 stacks ready for shipping now.
Show
Some problem solved.
I don't know how right about that.
How's it going?
Miserable.
What's wrong with you?
Fish. Fish. Nothing but fish. I've had it up to here with those stinking things.
How's the fish business?
Exhausting. We're fishing like mad here. Caravans are constantly coming by and taking the smelly things away. We can barely keep up. Leave me alone.
Hey, Scansa.
Got no time. I'm on guard duty.
Everything all right?
I've been standing here for days. I'm hungry. I want some roasted meat. 5 pieces.
I've got some roast meat for you.
Give here. Here's some gold for you.
Easy 750 XP.
Hey, who are you?
My name is Hatlod. I'm the local shipbuilder, or rather, I used to be.
Used to be? What went wrong?
Well, look around you. Those filthy orcs have destroyed my entire business. And on top of that, I lost my tools.
But you have lots of tools left here.
That's not the same. My great-grandfather worked with those tools. Damned old ruins.
What exactly happened to your tools?
It was like this. I took my new boat out on a test run, and suddenly there's a crash, and my boat is history. All I could do was get to dry land.
And where do your tools come into this?
I had them with me. As I said, I was testing my boat. There were 2 beasts that almost ripped me to pieces. I threw the tools at them, barely managed to get away.
Tell me about these creatures.
One was a lurker. Nasty things, those. Better beware of their claws.
And the other one?
That was a lizard. Man, I was lucky to have my tools. I tossed the tools right into their open jaws. And now, here I am, with nothing left at all. Too bad I'm so busy with my new boat, or I would...
What? I see. Not the bravest soul, are you?
I'm a shipbuilder, not a sword fighter. If I were a warrior, I would fight in the arena.
What do you think of the orcs?
Bunch of vermin they are. I hope they get what they deserve, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I leave them in peace, and they don't bother me. It's just that the demand for boats is no longer there. The orcs no longer allow any large-scale ship construction.
Why is that?
How should I know?
Your grandfather?
Yeah, a right old swashbuckler he was. Came from the southern islands. He settled here and brought the art of shipbuilding with him. He had his tools from the southern islands. They are truly a joy to work with.
What ruins?
Say, are you blind? Look over there by the lake. Those huge broken walls. That used to be an old stronghold of the Paladins. Then some people in Trellis dammed up the river towards the sea. Must have been a bunch of crazy mages. And whoosh, there went the castle. Oh man, we laughed our heads off when those tin buckets started crawling out of the new lake. And now the remnants of the castle pose a hazard for all vessels. Quite a few boats went down after they hit those ruins.
Trellis? Where's that?
It's some castle further to the south. Walk along the lake towards the south, and then simply follow the river. Can't miss it.
What became of the Paladins?
They were mad as wet hens. The king let them have the castle near Gotha. I've no idea what became of them.
Where can I find Gotha?
Well, this is going to be a little more complicated. Go south like you are headed for Trellis. Just before you get to Trellis, take the path towards Montera. Go past Montera and head north. Stay on the path. You shouldn't miss it then.
All right. I will fetch you the tools.
Excellent. Let me know once you've got them.
What's in it for me?
I think I have some gold coins left somewhere.
Where can I find the tools?
Good question. I would start looking around the lake. The 2 beasts that attacked me must still lurk around there somewhere. I hope they choke to death on my tools.
This lake? It's pretty freaking big.
You work here as a fisherman?
All day long and all evening too. At night, I sometimes get a little sleep.
Anything else?
I don't get around to anything else. I rack my bones and I have so much work I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Do you need help?
All of these fish barrels have to be taken to the mill.
Show me your goods.
So where are the rest of the fish barrels? Here's some.
Don't leave me alone.
It can't be true. Another fisherman gone. Could it have something to do with those strange lurkers over there?
Did you say lurkers?
A herd of lurkers has settled on the other side of the river to the south. Strange things have been happening here ever since they showed up. The shoals of fish have been going crazy. Fishermen are disappearing. If I didn't have to stand guard, I'd deal with the brutes myself.
Is this the arena?
Is that your arena?
You want to fight, Mora?
Who's in charge here in town?
Umbrak is our leader, but I don't know if he has time for you. He is always very busy. Maybe you should talk to the town shaman first. His name is Grumple. He's the right hand of Warlord Umbrak.
I see. Let me fight in your arena.
Go and fight. Jarek is expecting you.
So where's Jarek? Or did he just run in?
No one beats me, Mora.
Hey folks, there's a fight.
You hit. Break it up.
What the hell? What? What? It's an arena fight. What? Oh my god. The freeze would be more cheese if it didn't break when I hit them. If it worked like Gothic 2 where they stay frozen and you can just beat them to death.
No one beats me, Mora. You hit me, Mora. What you can do? Stop where you are, Mora.
What the fuck is going on with this stupid fucking game? Yeah, it breaks on magic. And ranged. It breaks on anything. Using magic isn't cheating. The only rule is I can't murder him.
No one beats me, Mora.
I mean, this is what, like the 4th arena we fought in? Apparently they just don't like ice magic. For some reason. What? Get off the damn stool.
Don't cause any trouble here. Got it?
Is there a bed down here? Nope. Yeah, they don't seem to care about fire, just ice. Which is weird. I wonder if them being frozen counts as them, like, being in, like, a defenseless state, so it's like attacking a civilian or something. I don't know. That's just a guess. I need a bed. Somebody's got to have a bed around here. There we go. Barrel of fish we missed.
That's just going to cause more trouble.
Well fought, Mora.
It was child's play. Give me a good fighter.
That is Geralt. He is good. Go and fight him.
No one eats.
Ow. Dang it. Hey, Lasset. Do I plan to play any of these in the near future? Those are all games I would like to play on stream, but I don't really plan ahead that far. The main thing is I hate drawing my own maps, so if the game doesn't have built-in maps, I probably won't be streaming it. So Ishar and Dungeon Master, probably not. Unless I feel like shelling out for Grid Cartographer or something. Yeah, nobody actually watches the arena matches. They're just...
Who is your best fighter?
A blowhard! We just love those. Trumpok will split your skull if you challenge him.
Wait and see.
Damn! You are good, Mora.
Give me your best fighter.
You want Trumpok? You'll get Trumpok. Enter the arena. He'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, Grid Cartographer is really, really good. It's just kind of pricey.
Show what you're
Dang it. Whoops. I just murdered him. A little too much magic.
Who is your... Wait.
Alright, instead of charging up fireballs, let's just hit him with some rapid fire ones.
Now.
There we go. That actually works way easier than just trying to charge them up. Get wrecked.
Watch what you say.
Yeah, it's not a ton of competition, although there are some map making programs out there that are completely free that I've played around with that work pretty well.
That was one of the best fights we've ever seen here. You know your trade, Mora. You'll have to move along.
Things will never change.
Leave me alone.
Alright, we're now master of another arena.
We orcs will kill all of you.
I see. Who's in charge here?
Umbrock. He is the lord here.
Where can I find your lord?
Umbrock is in the big house.
What should I know about your lord?
Go see Grumple the shaman. He can tell you.
You're not exactly the brightest light, are you?
You need torches, Mora?
Never mind.
Where are you headed?
Tell you it's the same old story.
I'm new here.
So I see. Is that all?
I want to see your leader.
Access will only be granted to those who enjoy a certain reputation in town.
How can I improve my reputation in town?
That's simple. Just make yourself useful. There's enough work to do. There's one thing we need in particular. Reinforcements.
Reinforcements?
Look around you. There's almost nothing but humans here. And barely an orc who isn't feeling completely overwhelmed.
Where are orcs needed the most?
We need some guards here within the city. If we don't watch out, the rebels might overrun us in the end. No, we do not know.
Ultimately, they'll make you do it.
So this game certainly has a formula it sticks to.
Hi.
I know you. I have met you before.
Not that I know of.
In my dreams, you were alone and fighting. In my dreams, you were alone and fighting.
Okay.
What else do you know about me?
Your future is unclear. Many decisions lie before you. You are different from the other Moras. You are important.
Could you elaborate a bit?
Hush! Your story has not yet been written. Therefore, I cannot see it.
Who's the boss here?
Umbrock, the great warlord. The legends of his deeds are known far and wide.
And where can I find this great warlord?
His throne stands in the highest building of this town, stranger.
What's your job here?
I serve our leader with my wisdom and clairvoyance.
I see. So you're his advisor. Teach me your knowledge.
A Mora interested in the wisdom of the shamans. I must admit that I find that somewhat intriguing. Fine. I will teach you if Umbrock, our great commander, agrees to meet you. If Umbrock respects you, so will I.
I see. I am looking for Zardus.
You have a long journey ahead of you then. His tower is in Nordmar, far off to the east.
Hey, we finally got some information on where Zardus is.
Show me your goods.
It's the first person to give us anything even remotely concrete. Nordmar? Wherever Nordmar is, it's not on the map.
Here it says something about alchemy.
Hey, nice. Free alchemy skill points. It's just good stuff. Isn't Zardes a myth like Santa Claus? Yeah.
Another layabout in my kitchen.
You're the cook here?
Stop yanking my chain and get out. I'm busy.
Anything else?
Oh, shut up. I need raw meat. 50 joints.
What?
You can't imagine how much these apes can fit in their stomachs, kid. Go and get me some raw meat.
Why can't you be more relaxed?
If I don't work hard, they'll chop off my head. So help me, or get lost. Just don't stand in my way.
Yeah, sure.
How much? God damn it. Oops. How much food do I have? I've only got 4 things around me. Yeah, a little shy of 50. Nordmar's a region in the north. Okay.
I wouldn't pay any attention to it.
Nothing to do?
Usually I hunt up in the mountains instead of hanging around here uselessly.
Why are you here in the city?
I just delivered some of our pelts to the warehouse keeper. Actually, I wanted to go straight home. But somehow I just can't pull myself together.
What do you hunt?
Basically everything that lives here on our plains. For that, you sometimes have to be pretty fast and nimble. If you want, I can teach you. But first, you'll have to come with me up to the hunting cabin.
Show me your hunting cabin.
No problem. Come with me. See, keep your chin up.
Yep. Free experience point walk, assuming he kills anything for me. No, this game hasn't started to piss me off. It's still good.
So, here's the hunting cabin. Should I teach you something about hunting here on the plains now?
The inexhaustible runner?
Teach me. Teach me.
You aren't ready.
Show me how to extract teeth, claws, and horns from beasts.
Above all, you have to make sure that the stuff doesn't splinter. Jam your knife deep into the flesh and uncover the trophy. Once you're in deep enough, lever it out.
Yeah, I mean, the character models look okay for when this game came out.
You're the boss here?
The orcs rule, friend. My contribution to this community is a rather humble one.
How's the hunting here?
Very good. Always plenty of prey for a hunter here up north. Snappers mostly. They fetch a fair amount in Sildon. I can teach you a thing or two about hunting if you like.
I want to hunt snappers.
Great idea. I think I'll come along. Tell me when you're ready, and off we go.
Let's go.
Alright, here's the free XP walk. Is that Bloodfly? He's just gonna ignore the Bloodfly? You dummy.
You asked for
There we go. Just had to actually hit him. Oh, you bitch.
There. So much for you, filthy beast.
Freaking poison. That's a lot of snappers. And of course I'm poisoned, which is going to take like an hour to clear.
You asked now.
Oh, well, that takes care of that. You show one filthy beast less.
I got a free point of hunting skill for that. Summon Demon requires... I think you might have to form a pact with somebody, but beyond that you need like ancient magic of like 200 or something. Summon Demon. I won't be able to take it for a long time. Yeah, you need 210 ancient knowledge, and I have 105. So yeah, you didn't miss much with Battlespire and Dragon Wars. They were neither. At least Dragon Wars is not a bad game. It's just not my kind of game. But yeah, if you're looking for the ranking list, it's just exclamation point rank.
Was that all of them?
Looks like it. Too bad. Oh well. If you want to know anything else about hunting, just ask me.
Do you work for the orcs?
Any human with half a brain does that. Disobeying the orcs would be suicide.
You're a coward.
You may think whatever you like. I'm not gonna meddle as long as I can live in peace up here.
Yeah, I didn't rank Dragon Wars. We didn't get far enough into it.
Broken. Broken. Broken.
Oh, for crying out loud. Thank you. Check out that cave in a second. Just go rest in this guy's house, get our mana back.
How's the hunting here?
Almost too good. We're catching more this season than we can carry. We've barely got time to deliver the pelts we bagged to Sildon.
This is running the community patch for Agnico, but that's it. That's all I've installed.
I could take your pelts to Sildon.
That would be great. Here are 8 crates of pelts, all packed up for delivery.
Show me your goods.
But yeah, it's the exact same. The patch, basically, if you install the GOG version, it's pre-installed, so that's what we're running here. I could do that, the letter ranking, but it's just a handy list. Kingdom Come? I thought it was okay. Didn't hate it, didn't love it. For everything it did right, it did something wrong, so it's just kind of, you know, middle of the road. Alright, let's go check out this cave over here. Just see what it is. Shit. Alright. That was kind of close. So the thing with magic so far is it's very, very strong, but we don't have a lot of mana, so we don't get to use a lot of it.
Broken. Broken.
Yeah, Lancelot 2, I didn't have any problem with the 3D engine they used. The problem with that game is the random transformation mechanic. That was really, really poorly done. It's like to progress through the game, you have to transform into specific creatures. There's like a little dude, a giant monster, and your normal human form, but you have no control over when you transform or what you transform into. So to solve puzzles, you have to like literally stand around for 10-15 minutes waiting for a transformation to hit and hope you transform into the right thing. It's really fucking stupid. If you could control the transformations in that game, I would have enjoyed it quite a bit. Because everything else was good. Yeah, you can control it eventually once you get like super late in the game, but for the first like 20 hours, no. No control. That rabbit had a carrot in it. Nice. What was that? A rhino? Alright, let's get back to Sildon here. Yeah, there's a Lands of Lore 3. Unfortunately, it's incredibly buggy. It got pushed out the door well before it was ready. Whoa. This game is a absolutely fantastic soundtrack. Main problem with the sound design is the volume of a lot of things is completely out of whack. Yeah, the first Lands of Lore is a really good game. The second one would have been good if they weren't, you know, huff and drain cleaner. But yeah, like the music, for example, I have the music at like 25% volume. Because if you turn it up, it like just drowns out everything. It's so loud. It defaulted to like 48%, and I couldn't even hear the voice acting, so I had to turn it down. Yeah, I would assume he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Here's the fish.
Ah, the barrels of fish. Great. Here's your reward, stranger.
1,000 XP and 700 gold.
Here, I've got pelts from the hunters.
All right, but there must be more. I
apparently didn't pick up the crates when I was at the hunting cabin. Shit. Crap. How do I get back up there? Oh man. It was like north, right? Yeah, this way. Okay. Good job, me. Okay. Oh, you train yourself? That's cool. I used to watch MMA quite a bit. Haven't watched it in a while, though. Okay, so there's supposed to be crates of furs around here somewhere. I don't see any. I'm losing my mind. There's one. Does that chest of furs have all of them? Yeah, if you're not like a top guy, you're not going to make any money, and you're just going to destroy your body for nothing. It's best to stick to it as like a hobby. Logan Paul. I'd never even heard of Logan Paul until people came to my channel talking about that boxing thing. Well, hopefully that one chest is all we needed. Otherwise, I have no idea where the rest are going to be.
Here, I've got pelts from the hunters.
Great. Give it here.
Okay, good.
Here's the gold. 1,500 gold coins. Take the
Holy
gold to the hunters. But don't dawdle too long, or they will get mad.
I have to bring them money for the pelts. I thought that was for me. I was like, holy cow. Right now, experience points are more valuable than money, though, so we'll turn it in. Yeah, I tend to attract a lot of older viewers because I play old games, and it's pretty chill in here.
I gave your fur crates to Givus.
Great. You're really useful. Now give me the gold from Givus.
Here you go. 1,500 gold coins.
An honest man. What do you know? Here, take your share.
Have you got anything left for me?
For such an honest man? But of course, I can teach you how to hunt.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I mean to call you old. Yeah, don't go to the Codex. My one hope is that nobody ever posts a link to my stream on the Codex, so those fucking nitwits don't come in here. That would be the worst. Okay. So somewhere on the... Whoa, shit. Don't shoot at the corpse, you idiot. Alright then. I sure showed that fucking fly corpse what was up there. Good God. Have a bed in here? Alright, good. This came out in 2006, I believe. Hey, enough chit. How you doing, man? It's a lot of butt flies. It's a lot of blood flies over there. Get them butt flies. Oh, we got a lizard. This might be the lizard who had his tools. Constipated lizard? I guess that's the one that ate his tools then. Oh yeah, this definitely looks better than Oblivion. Druid Stone of the Lizard. With this stone, the hero can transform into a lizard. Oh. Okay then. So I think I have two of those now. You have a Druid Stone of the Lizard and a Druid Stone of the Ripper Beast. Oblivion's got one, way too much fucking bloom lighting, and two horrific looking character faces. Like, this game's character faces don't look great, but they look way better than Oblivion's. Where everybody looks like they're like 6 fucking generations of inbreeding or something in their family. They just look completely messed up. That didn't have the tools. Let's keep looking around the lake here. Oh, you picked up Dragon Quest? Right on. $30 gigs. Hey, Abs, how you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm out of mana. Oh. Can goblins swim? Probably not. It's one thing I haven't figured out is if there's a way to go underwater. You can go underwater in 1 and 2, but it doesn't seem like you can in this one. Yeah, you don't have to do it much in 1 and 2. It was kind of pointless, other than there was like some underwater caves you could find from time to time. Oh yeah, I finished Elix the other day, speaking of Piranha Bytes games. That game is so easy to break. It's kind of insane. I had 100 in every stat and every single skill in that game, because you could just craft potions that increase your stats and skills an unlimited number of times. It's pretty ridiculous. How would I rate Elix compared to Gothic or Risen 1? I'd probably say Risen 1's better, but Elix is pretty close. It's certainly the best thing they've done since Risen, that's for sure. Satiated lurker. Hatlod's hammer. There we go. It's one of his tools. Yeah, once I got Black Hole, which wasn't very deep into the game, I was able to kill literally everything without any real effort. Yeah, Arcania sucks, but Arcania isn't a Piranha Bytes game, nor is it even a Gothic game anymore, so you can safely ignore it. It's just its own RPG now that sucks. I finished it. I don't know why I finished it, but I did finish it. Yeah, I think the only connection to Gothic that Arcania had is some of the enemy types, and Diego is in that game for some reason. Just randomly, Diego's there. Hey man, got your tools.
All right, I found everything.
Thanks, my friend. At last I can start building again. Here's the reward I promised you. Don't spend it all in one place. Maybe you could help me a little more.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's like this. I'm not that good at building boats. That's why the orcs are still letting me work.
And? Am I supposed to explain to you how to build a boat?
No, of course not. But if you ever meet anybody, I would make it worth your while. Bring me something that helps me build better boats. And I swear by my great-grandfather that you will be richly rewarded.
Richly? That's good. Any idea where I should start looking?
If I knew how and where to look, I would have gone myself. But you won't have much luck in Mitana. The orcs did a thorough job there. Maybe you should try further south.
Kyrandia, the point and clicks, I have not played those. I have them on GOG, but I have not played them. Let's do a manual save here. It's been a while. because we've already witnessed how badly this game can break out of nowhere, so you never know. Alright, what are we doing? Raw meat. This guy's halberd is missing with absolutely no information. Kill the strange lurkers by the river. Try and find them. Carandia 2 greater than Carandia 1, much greater than Carandia 3. Yeah, I've got a lot of quests, but although some of them are I'm not going to do because they would require me to fuck with the rebels, which I think pretty sure we're going to end up joining with them, so... So some quests we're just going to let sit. So apparently I've been doing this wrong by charging up my fireball spell. It seems way more effective if you don't charge it. Uses half as much mana, still does tons of damage. My problem is it doesn't home anymore, so it can miss. Fuck. God damn, fucking... Ah. Hate wolves. Oh, they Flanderized the villain. I hate that when you get like a good villain who gets popular and then they're like, oh, let's make him into a good guy. Because people like that guy. Don't do that. Like if System Shock 3 is like a buddy cop game where you like team up with Shodan, I'm gonna be very mad. Well... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. So we killed those lurkers and it didn't pop up saying we'd complete the quest, so... The Journeyman Project, it's like a FMV adventure game, right? Never played it. The only FMV adventure game I've played is Tex Murphy. Never played Myst, never played Journeyman, never played Seventh Guest, none of that stuff. They added a laugh track?
still got things to do. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, I've only played a little bit of Desperados. It's one of the reasons why I want to stream it, because it's a cool game from what I've played, but never did go through it. I have played Commandos, though. Commandos 2 and 3. Yeah, Commandos. I've played the Commandos games. And Shadow Tactics. Shadow Tactics was absolutely fantastic. Which is why I've got pretty high hopes for Desperados 3, since the Shadow Tactics guys are the ones making it.
Put away your weapon.
Just looking for firewood. I need 10 stacks of firewood, I've got 9. Crap. Yeah, I've seen some people stream Phantasmagoria 2. That game is fucking weird as fuck. I think the people who made that were on some serious drugs at the time. Dang it. I need one freaking piece of firewood. Where the hell is this fucking bundle of firewood at? Oh my god. There's no fucking 10th thing of wood. Did it like clip through the goddamn floor or something? Oh well, whatever. Let's move on.
Take me to the Nordmar Pass.
You want to see my home country? I'll be glad to show it to you, friend. Follow me.
Yeah, if Tabasco Punk is up, he'll give you some food suggestions. If we go by what's in my larder, I have Mr. Noodle and No Name Mac and Cheese. That's all I have to eat at the current moment. Okay, this guy said he was going to take me to Nordmar, and then he, like, clipped through the world or something. Fuck did he go?
Still, I don't like it at all.
Doesn't get much worse.
All you have are chicken thighs and a tomato? Well, if that's all you have, then why are you asking? Dinner is solved. Chicken and tomato it is. Oh hey, teleport stone. Nice. Definitely want that. Where did he go? Let's load our game. Pretty sure he, like, clipped through the earth or something. Excuse me. Oh good, I saved after he left. Okay, well, so much for that plan. I wonder how hard it is to liberate a town. Kinda tempted to try doing that. Let's go to a town we've done all the quests in. Let's try and see what happens here. Let's go to Cape Gun. So basically we have to start killing orcs and orc mercenaries, from what I understand. Let's make a save here.
Stop right there, Mora. Now you're going to bleed.
These guys have a lot of hit points.
No! No!
You will die. You will die.
Your final hour has come.
Oh, they're still coming.
Your final hour has come. I will send you to Belia.
And how far are these guys gonna follow me? Okay. Harvester. I've seen that streamed a bunch too. That game looks terrible. Never played it though. I haven't played a lot of adventure games outside of LucasArts stuff, now that I think about it. Oh yeah. We're really defenseless without mana. Shit, Santa Cruz, thanks for the donation, man. Holy cow. That's very kind of you, thank you. Wow.
Thanks for the great stream.
You're very welcome. Thank you for the kind donation. All right.
I will smash you to pieces.
Fuck.
Stop right there, boy.
I can't believe they're not going back to town. Just staying out in the middle of this field here, just chasing my ass down. The Darkseid looks kind of interesting. I watched Hippo play it, but the whole time limit stuff would really turn me off that game pretty quick. If you don't do things on specific days or within specific days, you just dead end yourself. But the game keeps going. That kind of shit. Just no, no bueno.
Stop doing magic. Go away.
You're about to die.
I'll tear your head off.
Oh wow. Holy fuck. Okay, we're gonna load our game. Clearly, we are not ready to liberate towns yet. Not even remotely fucking close. Yeah, surströmming seems bad. Anytime anybody says something is an acquired taste, that means it's gross. But if you eat enough of it, you get used to it. No thanks. Oh hey, Lars showed up again. There we go. I guess we unbugged him. What are you excited about there, BJJ?
There are more of the beast. You showed it there. So much for you, filthy beast.
Oh, I see. Scans a link to something there. Sorry. I'm trying to follow the conversation, but it's going all over the place. The heck? Where's he going? Oh, you're in Tokyo? Oh, that's cool. So that makes it you and Tabasco Punk for my Japanese viewership. What is this? Huh. Hold on. Found another rebel camp here. Or is this the same rebel camp we were in? I think this might be the same one we were in. Yeah, never mind. Never mind, never mind. Okay, lead on, Lars. I still very rarely eat bacon, that I doubt I'd notice. I love bacon, but I barely ever get to have it. Well, it sounds like both you and Punk are Americans living in Japan. I doubt I have any native Japanese viewers. Well, you never know.
These damn beasts are everywhere.
That thing has a lot of goddamn health. A scrat. This looks like a goblin, but...
One filthy beast less.
300 XP. Apparently that's like a super high level super goblin. Okay. Huh. Your girlfriend's Japanese from Japan? Well, there we go.
The pass is over there, further to the north, my friend. I will stay in these woods here. I left my home for a reason, after all.
Why did you leave your home country?
I went on a quest to learn archery. Nobody at home could or would really help me with that.
So, where are you headed next?
Well, since you asked, you'll be able to find me with the rebels in the woods here if you need me.
Oh, okay, so this is Nordmar up here. Let's keep heading north. Let's see if we can find Zardus. He's supposed to be up there somewhere. Just doesn't understand what I'm saying. Yeah. I am Canadian. This game's melee combat would be like 1,000 times more fun if everything didn't knock you over every time they touched you. I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with that. Oh god. Yeah, maybe I just need to learn shield blocking already. But then does that mean if you like dual wield or use a two-handed weapon, you're just fucked? Sword and shield is the only viable option. Alright, well, we found the snowland. Man, this frickin' ogre's just standing out in the middle of nowhere here. Could be we're a little underleveled for Snowland. Okay. No Snowland. Duly noted. Okay, so we gotta figure out a way to do some of these quests without actually fucking with the rebels.
Don't even think about stealing from me, understand?
Says who?
Sorry, I'm just a little edgy. What's a guy like you doing in a place like this?
What's your job in this backwater place?
It's not like there's much to do here. I'm just hanging out with the other mercenaries, waiting for something to happen.
You're a mercenary for the orcs, and you have nothing to do?
Well, sure I do. Recapture runaway slaves. It's hard work trying to find someone hiding in those dense forests out there.
You're not so keen on recapturing the slaves, are you?
Those poor beggars barely have a chance of surviving in the woods anyway.
Does slave hunting pay well here?
Much too well. We mercenaries almost fight each other for the privilege. We even let some of the slaves loose on purpose so that we can collect their bounty later.
You mercenaries are helping slaves escape?
You never heard me say this. If the orcs get wind of this...
What do you know about this town?
Sildon lies near the pass to Nordmar. When the war started, the orcs came over the mountains from the northeast. That's why Sildon was the first town to be overrun and captured. Since that day, there have been no more major battles here.
Who rules this city?
Umbrock. During the war, you grumble.
You're not a mercenary. You are a rebel.
Curses. Me and my big mouth. What are you gonna do now?
I want to help you.
Finally. Someone who has the courage to get things rolling.
When are you rebels going to strike?
Here in Sildon, the orcs are in the minority. And yet Umbrock still rules with an iron fist. He must have something powerful up his sleeve to make them all fear him like that. First, we need to know exactly what it is before we go ahead with the uprising.
How about weapons?
I saw a lot of them in the mill by the river. Should be about 5 bundles of weapons. If we had those, it would be a huge step for us.
So who's your leader, anyway?
My brother, Anog. He's holed up in the woods with a few of his people. Somebody needs to go tell him that we need his help here.
What about the runaway slaves?
The ones that haven't been torn apart by wild beasts are hiding somewhere to the north. Somebody must take them to our refugee camp in the woods near the pass. A fellow named Freeman will take care of them there.
There we go. Now we got some pro-rebel quests we could do. That's good. We just got to get a few reputation points with the rebels, and then we can get the next next tier of armor. Because we have the money for it. We have like 57 grand. So. Ooh, that's not lumber. Never mind. I got excited for a second there. Okay, so. Man, this quest log. Okay. Sorted by just Sildon. So there's a mill by the river. The weapons in it. Isn't there like a big warehouse that used to be a mill? Well, that might be it over there. Yeah, nobody seems to care when you pick up quest items. I don't see no 5 bundles of weapons in here. Is there some up here somewhere?
All right, give it here.
Unless it's in the chest, maybe. Yeah, go to bed. Make any mana potions while we're here? 3. We need wine.
What is it?
Get out of the way, I'm trying to use your bed. Move!
And it gets worse.
Not sure what kind of party you want to make. It's... Making a party in that game is hard, because you gotta, like, plan out all your class changes and everything.
What is it?
This is one thing that's always kind of annoyed me. In the Gothic games, is there's no function to just pass time. You have to actually pass time in a bed, which can be annoying. You can't find one.
Man, what do you want?
I want to sleep in your bed.
Leave me alone.
Don't cause any trouble here, got it? Don't mind your own business.
Ah. Yeah, rerolling for bonus points sucks. There's a mod for Wizardry 6 called the Cosmic Forge that you can install that has a lot of bug fixes and stuff, and also you can have it so it fudges the dice rolls in your favor. You still have to reroll a bunch, but not as much to get decent rolls if you install that. But yeah, Wizardry 6 is it's a game that rewards having knowledge ahead of time.
There isn't much that could happen.
What are we doing? So we went looking for bundles of weapons and can't find the last two.
Still, I don't like it at all.
We have to find the slaves up north.
Take my advice.
Let's go north and see if we can find some of these slaves then, I guess. Yeah, Cosmic Forge is pretty good. I would recommend it. There's two changes. One, I would turn on the dice thing, and I would turn on the faster mana regen when resting, which will save you a lot of time because mana regens so fucking slowly in that game. By default, it's kind of absurd. This is something that I'm not a big fan of in this game. It's just a side effect of the world being so big. Is the quests are always very non-specific. It's like, find escaped slaves to the north. But there's just fucking like miles and miles of north. It's like, okay.
Broken.
Oh boy. I have no problem with stats. I prefer a point buy system to random dice rolling, just to save time. So I took all my mana. The bonus point range, it's not just Wizardry 6, it's Wizardry in general. It could be anywhere from like 3 points all the way up to 30. It's kind of ridiculous. And then specific classes have specific stat requirements, so if you don't roll high enough, you can't be the class you want to be. So you gotta sit there and roll 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 and roll. It's like, oh my god. Sure does rain a lot. This game world here. Yeah, you have to allocate all your shit. You have to allocate your skill points. It sucks. It sucks so bad in Wizardry. Rolling characters in Wizardry 7 takes for fucking ever. It sucks so hard. Alright, Absentia. Catch you later. Yeah, you can import your party from 6, and it's highly recommended you do so. Does everything have to knock you down? Like, it's a goddamn fly. Nox is okay. I flushed it, but I flushed it because it was terrible to stream, not because it was a bad game. The class I chose, the wizard class, is like super reliant on mana. And the only way to regenerate mana in that game is to stand by these mana stones that refill it. But the mana stones have to recharge too. So you just end up spending like 10-15 minutes just standing next to these fucking rocks constantly because you can't do anything without mana. And the game only lets you carry 10 mana potions, which you go through in like 10 seconds. Playing as the other classes is probably better, but my choice was not good. I mean, it's an overhead perspective like Diablo, but it doesn't really play like Diablo at all. It's not randomized at all. It's not like a loot hunting game. You're not doing loot runs or anything. Yeah, I think Nox has the distinct honor of being the very first game I ever flushed on stream. Oh, for crying out loud. We gotta find a merchant that sells some my brain just shut off. Mana potion reagents so I can mix a crap load of them. Well, Divine Divinity is like a big open RPG that just happens to have Diablo-style combat. Nox, the combat doesn't even feel like Diablo at all. Like you have direct control over your swings in Nox. It's like a straight-up action kind of game. There's like a heavy emphasis on physics, pushing things around the environment. And it like other than visually, it really has very little to do with Diablo at all. But it's a neat game. For $1, you may as well check it out. See if you like it. But just keep in mind, if you decide on the wizard class, that you're going to be sitting around a lot. The other two classes, there's a fighter class and there's a like a summoner class, which focuses on summoning pets to fight for you. Those are probably not mana reliant, so probably a little more fun. Yeah, the wizard sitting around thing it was a bummer, because I liked the game. I was having fun. Excuse me. I was having fun with it when I wasn't sitting around waiting for my mana to recharge, but yeah. It just got kind of tedious. Ooh. Where the hell are these slaves? Was this one? Oh, we have just found them. Just as I'm getting aggravated, we stumble across them.
I'll get you out of here.
Anything is better than
I'll take you out of here.
Good.
Right.
Good. Do you have a...
Good.
Okay, let's make a save, since we now have to do a fucking three-person escort mission here. Now we need to take him, like, over here-ish. Oh!
That's the way. I hate the beasts.
You and me both, buddy. Crap. Yeah, I haven't been to Gog today. Is it like a big site-wide sale or just like a specific? Yeah, games love their escort missions. Back to school sale? That's cool. At least these guys just follow me, which is good, and not run on their own and run into the middle of enemies. Those are the escort missions that drive me most fucking nuts. The guys you're escorting just run into the middle of fucking danger like idiots. Oh shit. Move, 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 move. Where the hell am I? Don't target the lizard. What?
Better you than me.
I'm like looking at this lizard and his fucking shooting spells off to the side. This fucking lizard over here. Jesus.
This is all your own fault.
Kind of regeneration. Yeah. The summoning had a lot of problems, and every problem that game had fed into one another. Yeah, I'll do Ultima for sure someday. Probably start with 4. Do 4 through Serpentile and the spin-offs. What? Jesus fucking Christ. You keep knocking me over.
Better you than me.
That's fun. Move. Move! I need to loot the boar. Guys. Get off the boar corpse. God. Oh. There we go. Ultimate 1 isn't that hard to get into, it's just really short and basic. You can finish Ultima 1 in like 2-3 hours. While Ultima 3 is decent, Ultima 4 just does everything that game does better. There's no real reason to go back to 3. Ultima 2, however, sucks. I fucking hate Ultima 2. It's a terrible ass game.
Hey. You can't just traipse around. That's the...
Who is your leader?
Our man is called Anog, and he's going to have your hide if you mess with us.
Where's your camp?
We haven't set up a camp here in front of the pass to Nordmar. We have occupied the whole damn forest, and any orc trying to get through here will come to regret it. But if you're looking for our leader, his hut is further up, in the hills.
Yeah, you don't want to stop with 7, you want to stop with Serpent Isle. Make sure you play Serpent Isle, because Serpent Isle is fantastic. It's a great game. And Ultima 8 and 9 are fucking biblical plagues. Don't even look at them. Don't think about them, don't talk about them. Just pretend they don't exist. Shit. I was excited because I thought we just found the rebel camp, but we didn't. Oh. Okay, where are the other 2? What? Dumb fox, get over here. God damn it. He ate his friends. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Ultimate 8 is the one with the jumping. And the every single treasure chest being trapped. And the game not having a disarm trap skill. And every dungeon being a fucking grey maze full of zombies.
Here, I brought an escaped slave.
Very good. I will put him up.
Here, I brought an escaped slave.
Very good. I will put him up.
Here, I brought an escaped slave.
Very good. I will put him up.
What is a paladin? Okay, slaves are rescued, and we're up to 25 with rebels. I think that's what I needed for that armor. Let's zip over to... Reddick. Crusader. Oh, Crusader No Remorse. Yeah, I played the DOS version when I streamed it. That was the very first game I streamed, actually.
You're all right.
Yeah, I liked it. I played Age of Decadence the day it came out and didn't really have any problems with it. So I imagine it's only gotten better. Yay, new armor. Yay, it even has its own special graphic. Too bad our helmet looks so freaking dumb. Alright, save. Okay, yeah, I have Dungeon Rats. I have not played it yet. I would like to, though. Because despite the fact that Age of Decadence is one of the best, like, non-combat RPGs I've played, as far as, like, letting you play a non-combat role, it had a really good combat system. So I wouldn't mind playing a tactical game based around that. What? Always with the boars. Oh. Trying to find the rebel camp again. Zork? Probably not Zork, no. I'm really not that big of an adventure game guy. Yeah, they're using Torque Engine, which is not something you expected to see in a shipping game in, was it 2014, 2015, whenever that came out? So where's this Enoch guy? Found Fremen, but not Enoch.
Sure.
I'll think about it. Take my advice. Are you serious?
As if it were so easy.
There he is.
Are you the leader here?
What does it look like, kid? Of course I am.
You've got a lot of stuff up here.
This is all cargo belonging to the orcs from Silden. So far, we have intercepted every single shipment to Nordmar, and so everything's stacking up here.
I would recommend Tyranny for fans of story. If you're a big story guy, Tyranny is really good. If you're a mechanics guy, Tyranny's kind of eh.
Ever thought about conquering Silden?
Thought about. We have attacked the orcs' outposts many times, but we do more damage to them by heading off the orcs trying to get through to Silden.
How's the situation at the pass?
I have heard that some orcs are trying to make it to Silden from Nordmar again. My scouts saw a group of orcs up on the pass. I will be relieved if they never reach their destination.
Silden needs your help.
I damn well know that. What am I to do? I cannot leave here now. Go to my brother Enoch and tell him that he will have to see whatever is necessary from now on.
Some things will never change.
Show me your goods.
I could have bought the armor right here. I didn't have to warp away. Oh well, it's okay.
Are you serious?
I'll buy some claws. Pelts.
Doesn't matter to you.
There isn't much that could happen.
Yeah, I think Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is the only Infocom game I've played. And I played it on a school computer between classes. Okay, so we need to find an orc patrol up by the pass to Nordmar, kill them. What we need is to level up more. If we could get, we need to get, I think, how much? 200. We need 250 ancient knowledge. If we can get up to 250 ancient knowledge, we'll have mana regeneration, which would be great. Apparently, the mana regeneration skill in this is like really good. It's pretty fast, so. I'll have treasure chests out in the middle of nowhere. Giant scorpions. Name some good old school RPGs. I mean, the Might and Magic series is one of my favorites. For sure. Ultima 4 through Serpent Isle. Trial of Krondor is really good. Dark Sun Shattered Lands is really good. Gold box games. I mean, you could look at my ranking list there and play anything that's in the top like 30. You'll have a good time. Stuff that I haven't streamed yet that you could play. I mean, there's of course Baldur's Gate, Fallout 2, Icewind Dale, Planescape Torment. There's tons That question is way too broad. You gotta narrow it down. Yeah, that's in order of how much I liked versus didn't like them.
Hey, you've got courage running around here.
Why would I need courage to come here?
Well, because of all the nasty
Spire.
beasts in the vicinity. Takes quite a bit of nerve to move about here freely.
What are you doing here?
I'm a hunter. I'm after wild boars.
The rebels in Okara could really use someone like you.
I would imagine so. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll go there and have a look at Okara from the inside.
Yeah, the list is bookended by Might and Magic games, which is fitting.
Let's go boar hunting.
Just like I said. You've got nerve, but all right. You asked for it. Follow me. I know where some of them are.
We're getting there, Pops. You're finally gonna get it. Been asking for Baldur's Gate for a long time. We're getting there.
You showed him. You're no great loss. Right, friend. Got all the boars.
Those nasty wild boars are dead.
Good thing. You know how to hunt profitably, do you? Here, take this. That will make it even easier.
Followers, not subscribers. If it was subscribers, we wouldn't be playing Baldur's Gate for years and years and years.
Well, hunting too?
What do you hunt?
I've hunted everything there is to hunt in this country, stranger. But my specialty is shadow beasts. I really like their horns.
Shadow beast hunting? I could tell you a thing or two about that.
Really? Big talk, I'd say. There are two really nasty specimens near these ruins. Why don't you show me your hunting prowess?
How would that benefit me?
I'd pay you a very good price for the beast's horns. What do you say?
All right. I'll deal with the nasty creatures.
Well then, good luck. You'll need it.
The rebels in Okara need people like you.
Rebels in the Iron Mine? So that's where they're
Hey,
at.
vocab, thanks for the follow, man.
Clever. I have to give them that.
Why don't you work for the rebels from now on?
Not a bad idea. But I don't want to let the shadow beasts out there slip through my fingers.
Sure.
Yeah, who knows what's going on with Obsidian these days. Where am I anyway? Am I over here? Well, the problem with Obsidian is they've lost a lot of their talent. And they've managed to alienate pretty much every major publisher in the industry. I mean, when you look at Bethesda, or not Bethesda, look at Obsidian's track record, like they've worked with everybody, and nobody's ever asked them back. So obviously something about how they do business is not appealing to people, because their games do well. Their games all sell quite well, but yeah, I mean, KOTOR 2 was LucasArts. LucasArts never worked with them again, you know. Alpha Protocol was Sega. Sega never worked with them again. Dungeon Siege 3 was Square Enix. They never worked with them again.
That won't do anything. No.
Not during a battle. Oh yeah, New Vegas was Bethesda. Bethesda never worked with them again. They got 2 games out of Paradox. World of Zine is the 4th and 5th Might and Magic game. Basically, if you own Might and Magic 4 and Might and Magic 5, they merge together into one game called World of Zine. It takes place on it's not a planet, it's flat, it's like a big square, and then one has on the top half, the other's on the bottom half, and it merges it into one giant super game. It's really cool. Really, really good game. I didn't stream Might and Magic 1, actually. I started with 2, and then went from there. I like Might and Magic 1, but it's pretty primitive. Okay, every time I try to open this chest, it says I'm in a battle. What the fuck?
Not like that.
What am I fighting? There's nothing here. Yeah, it sounds like Fergus Urquhart is a big part of the problem. You can start on any of them, really. There is an overarching story that starts from Might and Magic 1 and goes all the way through 5, but it's not like it's a complicated story that's hard to follow or anything, so you could start wherever you want. All that, the chests were already fucking looted. Fantastic. Okay. What can we do here? Need to find these weapon bundles. I guess we can go tell Inog that he's not getting help. Well, the funny thing is, Might and Magic 7 actually has the most direct ties to Might and Magic 3. Although you don't learn that until pretty late in the game, but it's pretty cool. Alright. Where was Inog? He was up by the restricted area. There he is.
I've got some weapons for you.
That's good.
Your brother Anog cannot help you.
Damn it! I have no idea how to do this all by myself. Oh well. Thanks for your help anyway. I'm going to relax a little.
Smoked bacon and eggs. Get some for me. Just ship it all the way to Canada. I'm sure it'll be fine. And there's dudes cutting wood everywhere. You'd think there would be wood crates for us. Somewhere. It sucks because those quests are worth good XP. Yeah. Shut up. I've already won the arena. Alright, Astro Vortex, thanks for stopping by, man. Catch you later.
Never changes.
I'm convinced that this 10th crate of wood just doesn't exist. They just forgot to place it on the map. Okay, what can we do? Okay, we can't... He needs... How much raw meat does he need? 50? How much raw meat do we have?
That's all we need.
64. Okay, we can do that. No, we're missing 2 weapon bundles and 1 thing of wood. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, this game's quests. Like, there's so many that are reliant on you picking up just random fucking things off the ground. The quest design in Gothic 1 and 2 is so much better. Just like, oh, walk around and pick up fucking packages of nonsense. Cook. Here.
Here, is this enough meat?
Yes, well, it'll be enough for now. Here's some gold, and now get yourself out of here.
1,000 gold. Nice. Okay. No idea where this guy's halberd is. No idea where this guy's hammer is. Can't kill the slaves. Try and find these lurkers. A herd of lurkers are settled on the other side of the river to the south. Okay. That's one thing I like, is at least the quest journal shows the full dialogue you had for the quest. That's pretty handy. Hey Duke, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Busy working, I'm assuming. Or I guess you were here when we were playing System Shock, right? Never mind. Bloodfly. Oh, that's right, isn't it? It's like a Labor Day or something like that in the States.
Don't like it at all.
You'd think the bundles of weapons would be around this building if they're not in it. That doesn't seem to be getting us anywhere either. Okay, well let's cross the river and start heading south and see if we can find these quote-unquote strange lurkers. Yeah, the infinite inventory is one of my favorite things about Piranha Bytes games. To hell with realism. Just let me pick everything up. When I play a lot of RPGs, I'll usually install mods for infinite inventory. I don't care if it's cheating. I played Witcher 3 with infinite inventory. Made that game a lot less annoying. Oh. Fuck off. Yeah, there's a bunch of mods for Witcher that'll let you do that. Quite handy. Oh, we got some 2 caves here. Or at least one cave that's got 2 entrances. Go away, goblin. The only time encumbrance mechanics don't bother me is if it's a game that's like all about having extremely limited resources and scrounging for supplies, like Stalker. I would never play Stalker with unlimited inventory. That would ruin the whole point of the game. But in something like The Witcher, it's literally just, oh, you gotta run back to town and sell stuff, then you come back, then you run back. Just it's just busy work, you know. This cave looks empty, but the skeletons tell a different story. Here's another one. And another one. What the hell's killing everybody in here? There's nothing in here. Well, this is just in the middle of those blood flies. I don't mind if inventory Tetris. That's never really bothered me. guys. There's blood flies in your camp. Psst. Hey guys. Guys. What the fuck? I really like the way Pillars of Eternity handled inventory. Where you have like an unlimited stash space that you can carry with you, but then your characters have like a limited bar of active items that you can use in battle. That was a good way of doing it. Would somebody please help me with this fucking bloodfly? Oh my god. Somebody in town has to give a shit.
Let him have it.
I don't even remember what Neverwinter Nights inventory was like. Somebody clapped when I killed it. Nice. I did not see that. Man, I hope we find a new helmet soon. This helmet looks so freaking stupid. We look so dumb. But it has good stats, so we have to wear it. These guys, at least these guys are fighting the bloodfly. It's probably gonna take them a fucking half an hour to kill it. But... yeah, we could pretend the ponytail still exists underneath the helmet. This is true. Multiple pages of inventory Tetris. Sounds like enough Jetstream game. Nothing? 2 caves in a row with nothing in them? Huh. Yeah, Mask of the Betrayer is the really good expansion, although it has an incredibly dumb mechanic attached to it that really drags it down. Where you have to like eat the spirits of people to keep this fucking spirit meter filled or you die. It's really stupid. But the story in Mask of the Betrayer is fantastic. And there are mods you can install to mitigate that dumb soul-eating thing if you want. I would have enjoyed Storm of Zahir a lot more if it wasn't in the Neverwinter Nights 2 engine. I hate the way that game feels. Fucker. Just that camera, and just the way, like, movement and combat and everything in that engine feels. It's just so sloppy. Ugh. But the idea behind Storm of Zahir is the kind of RPG I love. But, yeah. Because it's basically a gold box game. Just, it's a gold box game in the Neverwinter Nights 2 engine, so. It's like, I can't believe some group of modders remade Baldur's Gate 2 in its entirety in the Neverwinter Nights 2 engine, and I'm like, why? Who the fuck would want to play Baldur's Gate in the Neverwinter Nights 2 engine over the original? What kind of crack-addled freak would want to do that? Like, I appreciate the effort, it must have been a fucking ton of work, but who the hell would want to play that? Let's take this amazing RPG I love and make it as awkward and clunky as humanly possible. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, let's make Fallout 2 in the New Vegas engine. And I was like, how about you flip that? How about you remake New Vegas in the Fallout 2 engine? That would be something I'd want to play. I still have to play those. There's like these Fallout fan games in the Fallout 2 engine. Like Fallout Nevada? Or something like that. Fallout 1.5 Resurrection or something. I really want to play those someday. And I'm sure when I eventually do a Fallout series playthrough, we'll play those. Apparently I've been here. Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2's rest mechanics are so weird. Like, just rest for free. It takes like 2 seconds. You can never be interrupted. You can do it pretty much anywhere. It's just like, okay. Uh-oh, this chest is guarded by a meat bug. We're in trouble now. Oh, 3 meat bugs. Oh, man. Oh, crap. We got more meat bugs. Help. The caves in this area are pretty pathetic. But yeah, now that we're on our, 4th city now, this game's formula is becoming, like, really apparent. It's kind of starting to drag a bit. I don't want to. I guess we can cook some stuff. But yeah, every town, it's like, go in, build your reputation, talk to the leader, fight in the arena, pick up a bunch of shit off the ground. They're all built exactly the same. Feels almost like an Ubisoft open world game at this point. It's a lot of fish. You really want me to go to the desert? Everybody's like, go to the desert, go to the desert. Well, it's all repeating content too. Like all the quests in Gothic 2 were like unique and interesting, but this is all just... Oh, I'm the supply man for this town. I need supplies. Go find sacks of wheat, buckets of milk, stacks of wood, things of fish. You know, like there's just... Every town has the exact same quests. And it's just kind of like, ugh. Was that one of the liquors we're looking for? So Risen 1, the bandit faction is like a pure fighter faction. You won't get any magic if you join them. The warriors of the order are like paladins. You'll get very limited magic and the ability to fight, and then the wizards are pure wizards, right? So story-wise, there's a big difference between the bandits and the other two factions, but the other two factions are in the same location and have a lot of the same quests. So there's not a big difference between the warriors of the order and the mages, but bandits and mages, there's a huge difference. But yeah, gameplay-wise, they're all pretty different. Yeah, this game shouldn't have been this big. There's no reason to make it like this. I don't know why they decided to like completely redo their formula. Yeah, if you do the Warriors of the Order, you're going to be doing a lot of the same stuff because they're the same organization, right? In the same building. They kind of got lazy with the factions in Risen by having two of them be the same basic thing. So yeah, if you want like a different experience, be the bandits, and then at least you get to talk to John Rice Davies a lot. Like, I would almost think this was a response to Oblivion, except that this and Oblivion came out around the same time, I think. Fuck! Fucking... Oh. I hate melee combat in this game. Yeah, Oblivion was just a bunch of identical dungeons full of random monsters that made no sense together. And of course everything level scaled, so there's no reason to ever actually explore anything in that game. This was not popular because it was broken, yeah. This game was a fucking mess. Like, I bought this the day it came out and quit pretty early into it because it was so broken. Okay, we've been, like, all along the south of this river. We haven't found any quote-unquote strange lurkers.